magic makers and soul shakers. Welcome back to Magic Moon Phase. Hey, said Magic Moon Phase. Are you ready for a Cosmic Quickie? We just got done with our full moon in Cancer, and wow, was that a big one. I don't know where y'all are sitting, but that one blew my face off like Humpty Dumpty, and I had to put the pieces back together again. Holy F-bomb, Ola. I would love to know how your full moon went, of course. It's my favorite thing to know is how you're taking these rituals, these altar shabama-lambs, and making them work for you, making them work with you as we work with each other in the light of the moon. So looking at the next moon phase, we are in a waning gibbous, moving our way into a last quarter moon. Now, last quarter moons are all about surrender, release, completion. A lot of times with the square aspect, there is a perceived crisis or trauma or an emotional clearing that leads to a breakdown, which will lead to our breakthrough, right? You can't have a breakthrough without a breakdown. Ebra, that's what's up. So with this quarter moon, we are resetting ourselves for the new moon that's coming up in Aquarius. Aquarius! And this last quarter moon all last quarter moons are a phenomenal time to listen. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your intuition. Listen to the deeper parts of yourself, because that will help you to find the clarity within the conflict, as well as this is a time to take radical responsibility for your badass. Radical responsibility for the way you show up in partnerships, the way you show up in everything that you do. What old beliefs, patterns, ways of being are still holding you back. That's what the last quarter is. It's almost like that last final push to look inward before we reset and revive and refocus for the new moon coming up in just a week after the last quarter moon, roughly. So the last quarter moons, as always, are a chance to see from a different perspective, a chance to see your old beliefs and pattern holds and how they are keeping you from the life that you love, keeping you from the dreams, keeping you from accomplishing the things that you're putting into action every new moon and checking into every first quarter moon and hopefully celebrating on the full moon. But if there's something that just keeps coming up that you're not celebrating, what is it? And if we're looking at a last quarter moon in Libra, the scales, the only non-human, non-animal zodiac sign of the wheel, the scales of balance, of equilibrium. Libra believes that we all deserve a voice. Libra believes that peace and avoiding confrontation is the way to go. Now, a timid Libra is not what we're looking for. We're looking for an assertive, in their power, confident Libra, which is that Libra that is very communicative. The great thing about this last quarter in Libra mixed with this Capricorn energy, okay? So Libra is the conscious, graceful communicator, community maker. Whereas Capricorn, as we know, is the patriarchal, fatherly energy of the zodiac, which is all about sensibility, structure, discipline, stability, and focus. So now, when we have these two energies together, Capricorn and Libra, if we're looking at this last quarter in Libra, in Capricorn sun season, we're looking at partnerships and focus. The partnerships and relationships of Libra mixed with the focus and structure of Capricorn. So when we're looking at both of these energies, I want you to look at your relationships and your partnerships and how focused you are within them. And what I mean by that is, how many of your relationships or which relationships help your progress and which of them hinder your progress? Which of your relationships maybe feel toxic or take too much of your time and energy or maybe just drain you and leave you feeling gross? Those are the relationships that now we need to plug into the Libra energy to be able to communicate assertively exactly the boundaries that we need to set. That's what's going on here in the Capricorn Libra boom shakalaka last quarter moon is looking at all of your relationships and partnerships, right? Because equilibrium, we are a communicator, we love community, and we love peace and avoiding confrontation. Yet, just because you like avoiding confrontation, Libra baby, doesn't mean that you are not going to have some confrontation in this last quarter moon. That confrontation is going to create clarity, or it's going to create a space for breakdown for you to release the old ways of being, the old thought patterns, the old bullshit records, right? Releasing all of those so it can make way for a new way of life for you. I want you to think about the people that you love hanging out with, but maybe the phone calls take a little bit too much time, or maybe their energy is just a little bit too much for you right now. And is it hindering your progress? Is it stopping you in your tracks right there? Is it stopping you from creating this clear path on your journey? Is it stopping you from those step-by-step plans that you've created with Capricorn? Is it stopping you from making it to the top of the mountain with your intuitive power of the sea goat? So it's time to apply what you learned at the full moon to your current relationships, to release the toxic ways, make way for clear and conscious boundaries, to aid in the focus that Capricorn is bringing you. This energy of focus, structure, planning, stability, step by step, all the way up to the top of the mountain. Where is it being stopped by potential relationships or partnerships that are not helping you in your journey, that are hindering your progress with taking too much of your energy, siphoning too much of your time? Or does it feel like they're just so much fucking work, though? Are you the one? Are you the one that has to keep the relationship going? Because if so, it's a two-way street. Boom shakalaka. It takes two. It takes two to make a thing go right. If you are feeling that two people are not tangoing in this relationship, it is time to release that shit and let it go. Yo, are you listening to me now? Seriously, releasing the patterns, the attachments, the goals that aren't supporting your visions. Those attachments can be people, places, things. They can be ways of being or addictive personality styles or distractions. What partnerships, relationships with people, places, or things are causing you to be distracted, which need a new boundary? That sentence right there pretty much sums up exactly what the hell you need to know for this last quarter moon, y'all. Top of the mountain. So how would it feel to let go of distracting, draining, inauthentic, flaky, stressful, one-sided, suppressing relationships to plug into Libra and get your assertive voice on? Because Libras like to communicate. They're an air sign. They're very social. So with this Libra and Capricorn energy, in order to continue the focus and continue on the way up the mountain, we need to release attachments to people, places, or things that distract us and that need new, clear, and concise boundaries for us to continue on our path in the strongest, most clear and intentional way possible. Oh, yeah. So how does that feel? This is like the last push of energy towards changing and creating new relationships that help you rather than hinder you. So that's kind of what the energy is looking at with this Capricorn sun and Libra last quarter moon with that square aspect. Of course, the crisis, the trauma, the perceived energy is irritable and just, kind of touchy. Maybe a little touchy with this square aspect. No problem. It's okay. It happens every month, right? So let's get used to these square aspects and know when they are coming that we're going to have these perceived crises that we need to just buck up and get through by taking radical responsibility and saying, I got this. Break down to break through, Pikachu. So that's all I've got for your Libra last quarter moon in Capricorn sun season. Please stay tuned for Just the Tip with mindful eating. Hello, Magic Moon Phasers. I'm coming at you just real quick to talk to you about a little something I like to call CBD. I've been a cannabis advocate for 2 decades now. I'm not going to tell you how old I am because it doesn't matter. But for 2 decades, I've been an avid user of cannabis products, alternatives, and I absolutely love this power plant. I've taken CBD for quite a while now, and there's so many products out there, so many options, and I couldn't find what I wanted. There were so many syrups and tastes and red colored dye and just crap I didn't want. Bhava stands for mindful intent, which is what we put into every single bottle of our CBD. We have multiple potencies as well as pain balm, pain lotion, and facial oil, which is freaking amazing, by the way. Our product is full spectrum CBD, no additives, fully organic, and grown with intention. We have 2 ingredients, and that's it. MCT, medium chain triglycerides, and CBD, cannabidiol. If you've been thinking about trying CBD at all or been told the miraculous things that it's doing for people's ailments, joints, anxiety, depression, insomnia, the list goes on and on. So if you're interested, check it out on our page at magicmf.com/bavah. Once again, that's bavah, that stands for mindful intent, because life can be different. All right. We're back for just the tip. And today I want to talk about eating, okay? Now, as we get into the winter months, as we're getting into these needing comforts, right? We just got done with full moon in Cancer, which is a very comforting, nurturing, emotional time. So that need for comforting food can come up for a lot of us. Now, something that I've recently started doing is being very mindful with my food before I eat it. For example, if I have a plate of food in front of me, I will send energy and love to that food before I put it in my mouth. That energy and love is actually going to all of the people, places, and things that made that food available so easily and conveniently for me. For example, the chickens, the farmers, the truck drivers that are taking it from point A to point B, the people that are picking the apples and shucking the corn and all of the hay balers, and I mean, you can really go deep with it. All of the people at the stores that are stocking your shelves, all of the people that are even transporting it from back and forth to you and me and them and they. Think about all of the moving pieces that have to happen for that food to be available readily for you to eat in that moment, and really find some gratitude and intention within it. And thank yourself for making the food, right? Thank yourself for cutting the apples or, browning the beef, whatever that feels like. Taking that time and that intentional motion and movement creates magic within itself, creates that moment of you taking gratitude and time to give thanks for the sustenance and the nourishment that food is about to give you, because food can be used as medicine. So if you are putting intentional light and love into the medicine or food that you're putting in your body, it holds a different vibration. You clear all the nasty energy that might have been resting on that food. And, might sound a little nuts, but if we're all working with energy and everything is comprised of energy and vibrations and frequencies, you can change the vibration and frequency of your food by taking intentional, mindful moments and gratitude for that food in front of you. Another way that I'm mindful with my food is the way that I make it. Have you ever gone to, grandma's house or gone somewhere or restaurants or something and you're like, why does it always taste better when they make it? Tea always tastes better when Mimi makes it. It's just a thing. And the thing of it is the love that they're putting into it. I made up my mind a long time ago. I never used to know that I could cook until my partner gave me a kitchen and said, go for it. So I went for it and I learned how to cook. Yet, in the very beginning throes of my learning how to cook, or what that even meant for me, I decided that there was no way I would ever serve anything to anybody that I would not grab off of their plate and put in my own mouth. Why? Because I made that food with love. I made it with intention, and you can taste and feel that energy when you eat my food. I'm not saying that I'm a super rad expert at cooking. I just know the magical, genuine, intentional change that I have made when it comes to cooking or comes to serving and hosting others with food. This can really change the way that you view food and view it as medicine, view it as nourishment, sustenance, energy on its own, right? It's such a big tip to really embody the energy of that food and change it to serve you rather than hinder you. Change that vibration to aid you and honor you instead of put you into a place of feeling guilty, shameful, or judged. So within that, ladies, gents, magical folks, sisters, misters, witches, wizards, I love you so, so, so very much. And with these mindful moments, with these just the tips, I just want you to know that you can make a genuine intentional change in so many different areas of your life. And that's where life starts to become fun. It's all a game. And when you show up more intentionally in this game, the game rewards you with more intentional awesomeness. And that's what our Just the Tip is going to be next time with our Cosmic Quickie, is how to make your life into a game. But until then, I would love to know how it feels to send intentional, beautiful, vibrant color energy into your food, to then have that beautiful, colorful, vibrant energy come back to you immediately because you set an intention and because you took the time to be grateful for where that food came from and how it made it to you. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, sisters, misters, and all my magical folks, I appreciate your time, energy, love, and support. Thank you for subscribing and sharing. Thank you for reaching out to me. We have a Facebook page, Magic MF. It is a Facebook group. We also have a page on Facebook, Magic Moonphase, which I'm just starting, so bear with me there. We also have an Instagram, Magic Moonphase. So follow me on all the things. Reach out. Let's talk. Let's connect. Let's be a part of each other's collective. That's what's up. Let's talk about all these things. Let's create our collective, our coven, our community, and let's lift each other up with amazing vibrations, because that is what the Age of Aquarius is about to bring us. The collective and the community that we crave. The intentional, enlightening, spiritually awakening vibration that we're all looking to connect to. We've got the new moon in Aquarius coming at you soon, so be on the lookout for that episode. We also have another pagan holiday coming up. Do you know which one? Well, you will know soon when the episode drops, baby boo. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Kitty. This is Magic Moonphase. And as always, please, with the most intention possible, go make some magic, motherfuckers.